Good afternoon. My name is Ashley Lindsay, and I'm here today to talk to you and persuade you to agree with me on the facts that social media is negative in our relationships today. I believe and I also know that social media not only causes problems in our personal relationships, family relationships, friend relationships, romantic relationships, but our business relationships also. How many of you check your cell phones 10, 20, 30 times a day only to open up that Instagram app, that Facebook app, that Twitter app, that Bumble, Tinder, whatever you may be doing on social media? How many of you open that multiple times a day, multiple times an hour? How many of us let social media affect the way we work, affect our exercise, and affect the way we feel about other people and ourselves? Today's society is so self-absorbed in what each and every one of us is posting online that we forget to actually enjoy what we're doing and live our lives. Social media is something that we can not only have an easy time, it is too easy for people to be mean and to be bullies on social media, but also post fake lives, be fake people, and just reconnect with people we shouldn't really connect with. How many of you, when you post a picture on social media, post it for the simple fact to show your friends and family something, to share photos so that they get to see those? Not very often. Most of the time, it's to see how many likes we can get, who's going to like our photos, who likes so-and-so's photos, and what is so-and-so doing. What is the true reasoning behind each and every post? Think about that next time and ask, is it really positive on our relationships as people with one another? It's ruining our business relationships. Posting things online showing that you were partying, drinking alcohol, having a good old boot scooting good time out there on the boat this summer. Well, guess what? That is perfectly fine that that's what you want to do in your spare time, but your employer may not think so. Your employer may think that that's perfectly fine, but they don't want the face of their company that is posting things on the internet, posting things condoning partying, condoning any kind of illegal substances or whatever you choose to do in your free time. Your employer may not appreciate that. How easy would it be for you to stay away from social media? So many of us say that we're not addicted to it. Well, guess what? I think we are. I personally know that if I put my phone to charge, I have a hard time letting it charge completely without grabbing it and checking Facebook and checking Instagram. If we are constantly on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of those social media accounts, posting things, following people, seeing what people are doing minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day, what in the world are we going to talk about or conversate about next time we see each other? Why in the world am I going to call you and ask you how your day was when you've posted all over the internet and I've liked it? So I apparently think that's great. That was our communication. That is awful. That is absolutely absurd. It is not a personable way to communicate, and that is not how we were built. Did you know that 40% of college students are considered to be less empathetic than college students were in 30 years ago? Did you know that ever since Facebook, there are people who have people reconnect with people they shouldn't. They reconnect with old crushes. How are you going to have anything to talk about with your significant other if you're too busy looking at what they're doing all day on the internet? What are they going to talk to you about if they're too busy seeing what you're doing? Hey, guess what I did today? Let me post it all over Facebook, and you have no reason to call me. You're going to lose interest in each other and lose interest in conversation. Why is it everyone's business to know what we are doing 24/7? I think social media is great when advertising, when posting things, but there comes a time and a place where it just becomes a very unhealthy habit, and it is ruining relationships around the world today. Things that we can do to stop social media's negativity on our lives, the way we can fight back against social media, but also enjoy the great thing that social media is, we can put our cell phones down. Take the time and allow yourself to pick that phone up maybe once or twice a day to check social media. Do not allow yourself to check it but so many times a day. Move the app on your telephone screen, stop the notifications, and if you do want to see how someone's doing or you do want to post something and share with the world, that's great. We've got to stop overanalyzing everything that everyone does. The way where our brains are, we immediately think, if we look at social media, that friend, we're not in that picture, that friend did not invite me to that shindig that they were having, well, they must be mad at me. That's not fair. It has trained us to just stalk the human beings. It's absurd. So let's fight it back against social media. I hope you really choose after this to think about how much you do use social media and what you can do to help it become a healthy habit for you, not something unhealthy or harming us and giving us anxiety in many ways, many more ways than we need. Thank you.